It's week 5 of the NFL. And up next is the Texans' sure-handed wide receiver. It was a nice line for him a week ago, reaching the century mark and scoring a touchdown. It's the Texans and the Rams, just ahead on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Los Angeles Rams. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Rams team as they interplay. It's been a lost first month of the season, that's for sure, as they come in with an 0-4 record.
And the window's not shut on them, though. They still have a chance to make something out of this season, but it has to start.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown! So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team to just score, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. So how about that for an intriguing start? The opening kickoff of the ball game, return for a touchdown. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Sheds off the tackle. And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 14 carries, 61 yards, and a touchdown.
It's a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries as his team tries to get him into a rhythm.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Up the middle they go. It's Wagner, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a former Pro Bowl quarterback out of the University of Georgia, Matthew Stafford.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And right side, they're going to go option here. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Here's Stafford. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down.
Defense.
Well, that one hurts. I mean, it was 3rd down, of course, but now the penalty, and we're back to 1st down.
Yeah, it hurts momentum in a big way, and they built that up here in the early going. Now, they lose the opposition with a 1st down. That's a mistake you don't want to make at this point in the game.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. You look at the defense for these Texans. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On first down, Stafford here. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 36. Now Stafford. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. It's opening drive, and they're now 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions.
And let's face it, anytime we talk to any coaching staff, heck, players, they always talk about winning 3rd down, how important that is, the deciding factor in winning a football game. And they're off to a really nice start.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Here's Stafford. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And that drive was going pretty darn well. 3 previous times converted on 3rd down. But on that one, the defense rose up and said, enough of that.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
This taken in at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Wagner. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Here's 3rd and 9. Here's Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 45-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he's got this down to the 35. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Stroud. Targets Miller here on the out route. He's got him. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Stroud. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Texans are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Stroud will look to throw once more. Touchdown, Texans! A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans are back within a score. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is.
And this throw will be intercepted. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Houston's offense taking over again. And down by a field goal, they'll take over with excellent field position following the interception. 1st and 10, it's Stroud. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Miller. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Throwing now is Stroud. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Stroud to throw it. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th, and that will force a turnover on downs. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on fourth.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
Now a 2nd and 2. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter. This a 2nd and 8. As they've got it as we resume action. Stafford gets this into the hands of the tight end Higbee. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Stafford. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Now Stafford. That'll be caught. It's caught. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
From the 50 at Stafford. And that is incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Stafford on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
I know we're just in the second quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's his second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. On first down, here's Stroud. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Stroud looking to throw. Right back to Cooper, and he got him again. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. The Texans at 3-1 here through their first 4 games, and they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And they were able to tough it out last week, a close one-score game, and those are the kind of wins that pull you together as a team because everyone gains confidence, and they feel like they can continue to get better. Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Wagner. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Here's Tommy Townsend now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And we're going to look at Cooper Kupp as the Rams offense gets ready to take over possession. Well, September sure treated him kindly. Now we flip over to October. Any reason to think that those numbers drop, or can he keep the pace up?
Well, he can keep the pace up, but it's going to get a lot more difficult.
Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
On second down, here's Stafford. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on third down, Stafford. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fielded just inside the 30. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And they will take over first and 10. The Texans back out there and ready to go. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. And Stroud now to throw. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
The Texans on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be third and forever. Now Stroud. Under pressure, they got him again. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
So here are the Rams to take over. They've dropped 4 straight games coming into this one, remember, but they have the lead here. They begin the drive with Williams. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. Here's Stafford. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
He's just not at his focus in this game. It's not one drop. It's not two. That's 3 for this contest.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for any NFL receiver, and he's no exception. And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
And his kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And now out comes Houston. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Up the middle they go. Wagner. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On 2nd down, it's Stroud. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Ashton Davis just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. 1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Here's Stroud. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Well, that'll be caught by Cup. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Stafford. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Stafford's throw here, hauled in by Cup. And Cup going to pick up a Rams 1st down as he'll get this down to the 36. Stafford on 1st down. Throw left side, complete to Cup. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the 1st down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking 1st down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a 1st down.
So he's been a busy man here in this 1st half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Texans going to take over here to start quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Play action. Here's Stroud. It's caught. It's Miller. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 37. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Stroud out of the gun here. Got his man, Dell. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Wagner. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Throwing now is Stroud. Over the middle, complete. That's Wagner. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. C.J. Stroud. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Texans have cut it back within a score.
Nothing like understanding where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is down to 2. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Get a look at this offense led by Cooper Kupp as they make their way back onto the field. And we get a peek at the kind of game he's having. It's been a good game. 8 catches now, Charles.
Everyone likes to spread the ball around. They want a lot of people to catch it and touch it, get a lot of guys involved. But sometimes when you have the hot hand or a person who's just really taking care of business in their part of the field, you have to keep going back to them.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And right side, they're going to go option here. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Here comes the Rams punter now as he's on to kick it away. This is taken at the 18. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
That's complete to Dell. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They have certainly looked his way in this 3rd quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a 1st down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On 1st down, Wagner. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. He completes this into the hands of Miller. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Extra point try now for Patterson. He's got it, and it's now a 21-16 lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the result, a Houston touchdown. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. L.A. set to take over again on offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
But they got the lead, but it's certainly not a big one. And how do you keep control of that lead? Certainly not by that last play there. They gave up a big sack on the first play of this drive. Now it's double the distance to the 1st down marker.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's a handoff to Evans out of the gun. And a nice spin into some open field. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Now it's Stafford. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded at about the 28. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Stroud working out of the gun. Finding Miller once more, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. The throwing again is Stroud. Looking for and finding Amari Cooper again. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Now a give right side. It's Wagner. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. And Stroud now to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Texans get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. L.A. readies for its next possession. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Here comes the Rams punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll take it at the 42. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Texans will take over. So here are the Texans to take over. They were winners last week in that game against Kansas City, and they are on top right now as well. They've got it 1st and 10. Stroud looking to throw. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. A shotgun snap to Stroud. He finds his man, complete. That's Wagner. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Stroud. He finds his man, complete. That's Wagner. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down. Stroud will look to throw once more. He finds his man, complete. It's Wagner. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make it 2nd down. Now Stroud. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30. So now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator. And they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the 4th quarter. And I don't see them looking back.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. They'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
To throw is Stafford. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Stafford now to throw. Now defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Stafford. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
He was defended by Derek Stingley.
Stafford. Got his man, it's Dortch. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he is going to have a Rams first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Now a first down throw, Stafford. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 24-yard line. Off the option, here's Williams. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. Short throw, it's Higbee. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson. From the 20, here's the 2nd down and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Wagner.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he's on for the 5th time here today. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
2nd and 10, Stafford again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here's a 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag.
False start, offense.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Up the middle they go. It's Wagner. And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36. The offense on 3rd down, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Stroud to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They'll run on 1st down. Wagner. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Ernest Jones there for the tackle. Now 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Wagner. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
And he is going to have a Texans first down, it would appear. Yes, he does by a full yard. They get the conversion on 4th and 2.
1st down, Houston.
Now a handoff up the middle. Wagner. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for Houston, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Rams, the calendar changed October didn't help as they dropped to 0-5 on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.